Hello guys and welcome back to Eneija Builds. As you can see, I have a new skin update, and I have a tail. Oh. So that's pretty exciting. But anyway, today we're going to be building something a little bit different. I was planning on something entirely different than this, but then I saw this area and it just made me feel really reminiscent of a certain favorite movie of mine growing up. So I figured we should tackle it and see how it goes. So we are actually going to be making an elephant graveyard. Like from the Lion King. I was thinking that big old elephant skull, how it's kind of central to the graveyard and stuff. I was thinking we could try and see if we could build one. I mean, it might be kind of a little bit of a weird build, but I thought it might be a fun one to tackle. So we're going to use mostly these sandstone types of blocks. Oh, maybe this endstone too. That kind of yellowy, kind of bone looking material I think will be best. Now, so let's go ahead, and I kind of want to have it right here. We're just going to do that like one skeleton basically, or the big skull perhaps. So first off, we want to go ahead and let's switch to, oh, well, let's go ahead and switch to sand for the moment. And we're going to want to, that's interesting, I'm surprised it's not falling. Let's go ahead and use the sandstone actually. And we'll change this up as we go too. So first we'll want to get the kind of basic structure of the head. And so the skull, this is going to be a big skull, you know, it's going to be quite large. So then let's actually come out one more. So it's kind of circular. I'm obviously no skull expert, so kind of just winging this. Okay, so that's kind of the basic shape that we want. This should actually be, and now it's actually a little bit more oval than this. I think it's actually probably more like this. Okay. But here's the thing, it needs to actually be up off of the ground, so we're going to go ahead and bring out the tusks, which kind of go at an angle. Whoops. So they kind of come out here like this. And then they kind of curve back inward. I think that will work. So that'll be our basic structure for the tusks. Now let's go ahead and mimic that on this side. Now this is a wasteland biome, so it has those kind of cool dirt structures. I was just flying by and I saw it and I was like, ooh, elephant graveyard. That sounds like fun. Okay, so we have kind of the structure for our tusks. Now I used to love the Lion King movie. It was my favorite movie growing up. That's much better. Oh, we got a witch over there too. Let's go see if we can. Hello. Okay, now that we have our basic layout, now we're going to want this tusk to kind of have an arch to it. So this needs to be upward, you know, kind of like this. And I think I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, do that. That way it overlaps just a little. And then we'll have it, let's see, let's take a look at it. Yeah, because we want it to come upwards like that. And then when it comes back here, it also comes back up. There we go. Yep, that looks pretty good. So let's mimic the same thing over here, like that. So now we have our tusks coming out. Okay, so for the skull, so we want it to kind of connect up here, and they have kind of an arch that goes like that, so let's kind of do it that way. And then they have, so this actually would come across, and then we'll go ahead and join this up down here. Yeah, like this. Then we're going to go ahead and split it right there, that way there's kind of a little spot to walk inside of it. I may actually, yeah. No, actually I think those are necessary. Or let's try half slabs. Yeah, that looks good, and we can go ahead and use half slabs to make this a little more gradual. That way it's not quite so sudden. Okay. And then we could also even have those be half slabs. Yep, just like that. Okay, so we have kind of this basic structure going. So let's go ahead and build up, oops, this skull here. There we go. And then elephant skulls have this really strange shape to them. They actually have like a hole here for, I guess, their eye socket. Let's see if that's big enough. That's pretty good. Messed it up a little. So, and then they also, it actually like kind of insets here. So we're gonna use like a half slab. Maybe a half slab there. And then we'll just put these in behind it. Yeah, that looks about right. And then we'll go ahead and use half slabs here. Gonna give it a little bit more of a gradual look. Let's go ahead and fill this in too. And we actually want a slight divot in between for the individual eyes. And then there's also these kind of hook-like things that come out. Yeah, kind of like that. Let's see, how did I do that? I did that over here. Kind of like that. Though I am not sure if I want this piece. So we'll just do it like this. I think that will get the idea across. Yeah, that works well. Then I think we want to, let's come over here and add a block here. And I actually want to inset this a little bit. There we go. Actually, that worked just fine, like that. And we'll put in a sandstone there. Because it's all sandstone anyway. But yes, we'll do it like that. There we go. So we've kind of got this structure going. Now in here, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Like I said, it's kind of a strange shape. So I think, thinking if it's here, yeah, that gives, I think, the right shape. Let's build all of this up a little bit. Okay. So we have kind of that uniform shape. Okay, and then it has these interesting divots here. That I presume are like kind of an ear cavity of some sort. So let's go ahead and get those in. Oh, and this actually has to come in one. And then we want to use half slabs to kind of round this out a little bit. Let's come over here and do the same thing. And I think for these, yeah, we'll do this. That'll help round it out a little bit. There we go. And then it opens up again, but this time there is a little bit of a split in the middle. However, because of the way I did this, I don't know if that's going to be feasible. Typically there's, I guess, oh, that'll work. That'll work. So that'll kind of hint at that divot in the back. Alright, so we've got our basic structure. Now let's go ahead and add in some finish off the skull. Whoop. There we go. So now we've got that finished off. Okay, let's go ahead and remove this and move this to here, and then let's actually connect it in here as well. Yeah, like this. Oop, am I too close? Oh, it's giving me trouble. Okay, and then let's do the same thing over here. Oop. Sometimes. There we go. And now, actually, you know, typically with this skull, I guess we could go ahead and try that too. So then there is actually, it would drop down here, or I guess we could have it drop down like this. And these would be like the teeth, the front jaw line of teeth. So we'll go ahead and kind of just make it look like maybe this is worn away a little bit or something. Yeah, that'll work, I think. We'll put that one back in. That should work. Cool. Sweet, well I think we got the basic shape down and everything, so let's go ahead and I think that's, let's go ahead and come in here and kind of make this a little less round it out a little bit. Okay, so we've got our skull pretty well finished. However, I do want to mix up the materials. We've kind of got, okay, we've got sandstone and the chiseled, which the chiseled is actually really nice. It gives it kind of a worn look. Has a little bit of a creeper face on it, but I don't think it'll be that noticeable. So we'll just pop it in some of these spots. Whoops. And then what does this look like? That's kind of cool. We could use that for these teeth down here. And then we'll just cover up that. Let's just leave that one open, that way you can see those teeth. Okay, let's see, we want this. Let's put some of this right here. And then we're just gonna kind of mix it in here. I guess flying is a thing, isn't it? We don't need this row or this row. We don't need you. Okay, so we'll pop it in some of these spots just to vary it up a little bit. Give it some texture. And then let's do the same with this normal sandstone. That kind of looks like it's cracked a little bit. That'll be just fine. Alright, so now we've got that. Let's take a look at this end stone. Ooh, that's kind of a cool look. Let's do some of that in here too. That looks extra crumply. So I'm just going to mix in a couple of blocks of this here and there. Whoop. Didn't mean to do that. Kind of gives it an interesting kind of sickly look too. It's kind of cool. Put one there. Sweet. Alright, let's put one more right there. Sweet. That looks pretty cool. Now let's go ahead and whoop. I want to get in here and light this thing up a little bit. So we want a redstone lamp, and we need a torch. Let's just put this right here. Actually, let's inset it in the ground. And can we put a torch under it? Yeah, that'll work. There we go. That way it has a nice little glow to it. We could actually, let's actually put, maybe instead of there, maybe we'll put it in here. Up in the eyes. Will this power both? Sweet. So let's do that instead. Wait, it's kind of got this haunting glow. Ooh, I like it, I like it. And let's, maybe we can cover these with half slabs. Or maybe just this middle part. Maybe, I don't know, I think it might have been, we lose a lot of the glow with that, but yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, that is it. We've got our elephant skull here, complete with little lions, little ocelots running around, and a creeper. What on earth? So thank you guys for watching this episode of Eneija Builds. I hope you guys enjoyed the build. Kind of a simple one, but you know, it might be cool to add, to be able to create an interesting atmosphere. You know, maybe it's a trophy piece, or maybe you're making a troll skull from a big troll you killed, or maybe it's the Ender Dragon. Maybe you're making an Ender Dragon skull as your trophy. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and we'll see you later. Goodbye. Be prepared.